Hello guys, and welcome everyone at round 5 of DCGP11 at this TEESSIDE track. So today I'm with Jonathan and Jakub. Hello guys. Oh, hello guys.
Hello.
And we should be ready to go with our first battle of today. That's gonna be a Matis Latsis versus Edvinas Kudaba. That's our first battle of top 48. Let's go!
Matis is coming out here with a big old flick into the first two outer zones and filling it all the way out, going into the transition with that A90 Supra into this power alley, and then angles up into that inner clip. Beautiful transition by the chase driver. Huge angle up, possible contact from Edvinas, but here comes a A90 Supra roaring through the last turn at TEESSIDE here and now. That was real quick. Yeah, that was a lot to digest. This track is very, very tricky. There we go. We got them switching sides. Venus is now going to be in the chase. Nice initiation with that S chassis all the way into outer zone 2, rubbing that back bumper on that wall. And here comes Matis going through and chasing down Edvinas all the way through that inner clip. Oh, mercy. Decel zone into this outer zone. Tire drop from the lead driver and chase driver. A little bit of a correction from the chase, but as Edvinas is going into the final turn, the final outer zone, they are door to door.
Yeah, really nice chase.
That was fast. Fast and furious.
Okay, that's fast decision from judges as well. Matis Latsis gets the win. Yeah, so as judges are saying, if you are a driver, please do not make any practice in the pit lane, because the pit lane is very close to the start line, and even drivers after the first run have to drive through the pit lane, so it's not suitable definitely for this track. And we're going to the next battle. That's gonna be Armands Vestmanis and Irek Javor.
Irek Javor in the chase with that 370 as Armands is in the lead. Nice initiation. Oh, some contact with the wall from the chase driver. Armands is able to fill out the first two zones and third zone. Going into this power alley into the inner clip. Nice fill out. This right here on this track is a little bit tricky because you could get a lot of speed as the lead driver, but Irek Javor is able to keep the proximity alive through that power alley into the final last zones. Doors, baby.
One thing that's really stood out to me in that run was the transition timing in the chase was almost flawless. Very, very good.
Yes, for sure. As Irek Javor is in the lead now, we have them switching sides. If you've never seen drifting before, each driver gets one lap lead and chase. Irek Javor is right here, coming in with a nice initiation to that first outer zone, using that left foot brake to rub that back bumper on that wall, hitting outer zone 3, perfect. 4 is good, and here it comes. Eric Yaward in the lead, just straight shredding tires all the way here. Armands is keeping proximity right on that outer zone. A little bit of a waiver from the lead driver going to his final outer zone. Oh, mercy.
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't even know. One more time?
Maybe.
Oh, so Armand's Westmanis that gets the win.
It was a good battle.
Our
Very good battle.
call.
Yeah. Oscar Surinsky.
Oscar Surinsky and Jakub Bilic, yeah. That's
Yeah.
our
I said
next
that name
two.
right. Oscar is right there in that BMW with a nice initiation coming in very Rome CP-esque as he's attacking each zone as maniacally as possible. But my goodness, a 2-tire drop on that outer zone is a huge mistake from Oscar. But here comes Jakub Bilic in that A90 Supra Escuco representing out here.
He actually managed to not follow the lead through that tire drop. I think we'll see that a lot tonight. When the lead makes one mistake, the chase has a tendency to follow him, you know?
Yeah.
It's impressive when they don't.
Yeah, going in for this next lap, Jakub Bilic is right there coming in. Oh no!
Ooh.
Chase driver makes contact with the wall, zeroes out his run, but the lead driver does have to complete this lap as we see our driver going through with that Escuco livery, A90 Supra going all the way around, filling out the zone. Let's see if he'll complete this lap. Is his the final straw right here, right now, and he does complete it. And that look like a clear-cut decision. We'll see what the judges say.
Yeah, Jakub Bilic gets the win. That was very, very
Unfortunate.
fast call. Unfortunately, Oscar will not move on this time.
Been lately listening to some music. A lot of guys have been it's been interesting with the drifting community, how it's gone to like EDM, and back in the day it was a
Yeah.
lot of like punk rock when I first started drifting and watching drifting.
We've seen a lot more
Transition.
like rock and metal too lately.
Yep,
Coming back, I
that's-
think.
I was just about to say that rock and metal is coming back.
Love it.
And now we have
Loic Hugon and Emilis Valeka.
Yeah. Loic with that Ford Mustang going to the first turn, filling it out all the way through. And here comes Emilis with the A90 Supra right there. Oh, a tire drop, but able to reel it back in on that turn. He angles up to transition into this final turn to fill out the zone as Emilis is keeping that close proximity all the way through. Emilis drifting on that spoiler. Now we have the Ford Mustang door breakers in the chase. As Loic, as he is coming in here, gonna try to get as aggressive as possible to right off the rim. Angles right there, snap to angle on that second outer zone to that first outer wall. And beautiful fill up from both of these drivers. And Loic is just watching them as a shark would watch his prey in water, getting ready for this surge right here, getting the close proximity on this outer zone. And here comes Emilis transitioning into this final outer zone. Oh my goodness, doors!
Wow. Textbook chase.
Wow. That was
Really
absolute
interesting
insanity.
really interesting initiation too there. That was good.
Yeah, and Emilis Valeka gets the win. So Emilis Valeka is moving on to a top 32. Judges said because of the better chase run. And that's gonna be our last battle in this group. So we're just to have a quick server restart. And we're back with second top 48 group just in a minute.
go. We are back. We are loaded up. We have a stacked lobby here. You got Hassan Sharif coming out here, shredding some tires. And I think I saw a BDM driver in here.
You got Mark O'Rourke as well.
Yeah,
You
I saw
got
O'Rourke.
Jack O'Shaughnessy.
There he is. That's the person
Yep.
I was. He parked right next to me. Jack
He's fired.
O'Shaughnessy and Mark O'Rourke.
Adrian
Crazy.
Chavez. It is a stacked lobby.
Yep. Adrian Chavez with that compact BMW. I've been loving
Yeah,
seeing that
that's
thing
sick.
rip.
That's sick.
You guys both mentioned this to Hassan Sharif and Jack O'Shaughnessy.
Jack O'Shaughnessy with that S chassis against Hassan Sharif in that GT86 as Hassan. Oh, that is not characteristic from Jack O'Shaughnessy, as he was pretty much straight through that initiation. But another contact in the chase. Is this a connection issue possibly? Some ping actually happening, but Hassan Sharif is fighting through everything and able to fill it all the way through the final outer zones. Here he comes as Jack is keeping that proximity alive. Man, that was a very
weird
run.
initiation.
Yeah.
Weird initiation. He was definitely lagging, but that looked like his handbrake disconnected or something. I don't even know.
Oh, oopsie going on here. Here's Jack. He's going to be in the lead. Jack is in that Nissan S15. Contact on the initiation, but Jack is going to go into outer zone 2, filling it all the way through. Outer zone 3 and 4. Power alley is good. Nice fill out. This is a lot of better, cleaner run now. But that, oh man, that tire drop on that outer zone on the second to last turn. Going into his final outer zones all the way through as Hassan Sharif is keeping close proximity forward in the pocket.
I'd like to know the countries that these drivers are in. It's got to be the opposite sides of the world, right?
No, not really. Hassan Sharif is from Egypt and Jack is from UK.
Ireland? Oh, the UK. Alright.
I don't know where exactly there, but
So I guess maybe just both have not that great ping to the server, but
Yeah, it could be a possibility of that, but it did look like Jack
there was something else going on. Yeah.
Yeah, that the initiation was rough.
okay, so judges said that in the first run the chase driver was going straight through the initiation line, so that's gonna be a 0, and the second run that was a contact before the initiation, so that's gonna be also a 0, and that means it's a 1 more time.
I love it.
So both guys zeroed it out, and we'll see them going once again.
Our first one more time battle here at TEESSIDE for this DCGP round. Hassan Sharif coming in with a nice little flick. Oh my goodness, Jack just tucks right into the pocket and gets that close proximity on the initiation, floating right in as Hassan Sharif is going through the power alley into that interclip. Good fill out on that zone. Now they're floating right into this outer zone, the second to last turn, going to this final turn as Hassan Sharif angles. Oh man, he went right to angle. That snap transition to the final 2 outer zones was absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, definitely left Jack a little bit late on the transition just because of how fast that was. Nice and snappy.
Love it. I love it when we're seeing those snappy transitions. Sometimes
Good
it's
track
a
for
little
that.
too rumble-like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it goes. Jack coming in. Oh, possible contact on the initiation, but Jack fights through as he gets through the 2, 3 outer zones. And now here comes the power alley into this inner clip. Nice float right into it, Jack. Using that nice angle up into that outer zone right here. Oh, looks like a possible tire drop, but not as aggressive as Hassan Sharif in the chase. Just rubbing his front tire on the door.
Yeah, that definitely was a tire drop there, and it looked like he followed him.
My goodness.
Okay, Hassan Sharif gets the win. So he is
GG's in the
moving
chat.
on. GG's, yeah, definitely. And next we're gonna have Mark O'Rourke and Ryan Eldina. That's our next battle, or maybe not.
Yeah, they're gonna wait.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for missing driver, so that's gonna be Adrian Chavez and Sebastian Dalalay.
We were talking about Adrian Chavez earlier with that BMW compact. It's an E36 compact coming in here. Nice initiation, really smooth going to that first outer zone and second outer zone, dabbling that left foot brake to make sure his car is in each zone. Transitioning into his power alley. Sebastian is right there, keeping the close proximity, angling up. Oh no, he's straight in, and
Locked
that
out.
puts his run under the water like Little Mermaid. Unfortunate for Sebastian as Adrian Chavez finishes that lap.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That's just B58 problems. And
That's not the
Couldn't
song you
stay
wanna
on-
sing. As a mermaid, of course.
couldn't stay on the power. Whether or not that was his fault or if the lead kind of parked there a little bit, that's for the judges to decide.
Here comes Sebastian. Coming in with a 90 Supra. Floating into that first outer zone and second outer zone. Oh my goodness, rubbing that back bumper against that wall. And here's Adrian Chavez just keeping that close proximity, using that left foot brake to keep his proximity stable as he surges into the pocket and holds it right there all the way through that decel zone into the outer zone. Right on the second to last turn, transition is money going to this final outer zone. Oh my goodness, the control.
That was really impressive in the chase because Sebastian definitely decelled early and Adrian just hung on to it and said, all right, we can do that.
Wow.
Yeah, impressive.
That was diabolical.
If it was me in the chase, definitely would have punted him into the wall. Or off the
I
track,
would have
mean.
sent a mock Jesus to the other country that we were going to the next round for this track.
Judges only said
I'm-
that his braking wasn't perfect, though.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't perfect is a way to say it.
So Adrian Chavez gets the win. As judges said, that's gonna get Sebastian a 0 for his first run, as he was going straight there. And then we are moving on to Paul Gonzalez and Adam Gomoliszek. So another battle between Spain and Poland. Here they come.
Adam Gomoliszek is right there with that S15 coming in as Paul is keeping that A90 Supra in check. Had to do a little correction going to outer zone 2. But in the power alley is a beautiful transition into this inner clip. Now here comes Adam trying to surge in, using that left foot brake to kind of dial in the proximity and transitions. A little late possibly from Paul in that final 2 outer zone. Something the judges would definitely look at.
Yeah, whether or not that was Adam's fault that he missed that zone entirely there.
Here we go. We got Adam now in the lead. Paul Gonzalez in the chase. Adam coming in with a generous flick. Oh no!
Oh, no.
He makes contact with the wall, which definitely zeroes him. And it looks like Paul Gonzalez gets the win and moves on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was,
Unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunately that was a quick result, and maybe not as quick as this one, because Mark O'Rourke is gonna have Byron now, as Ryan Aldina missing. So
Oh,
see
perfect
Mark
initiation.
in top 32. Let's enjoy his solo run now.
Marco Rorik, I love his livery. That orange. You don't see orange
nice.
often. And
I believe that's Shock Designs, I believe, on that one. Super nice
Shock
livery.
Designs? Yeah.
It's if it's not only me, but this really have some Need for Speed Pro Street vibes.
Yep.
Okay, so let's move on to the second half of top 48. Quick server restart, and we're back.
Got our drivers pitting up.
Yeah, here we go. Peter Proximiter and Alexander Sevryuk. So that's our first battle of this group. Where's Alexander now?
Couple of heavyweights if Alexander's here.
Yeah. Okay, so no Alexander now, but we'll move on to the next battle, so we'll come back to it later. Artur Kula and Abdulrahman. And here they come.
Here's Artur Kula in that S15 as Abdul did he make contact, or was that Artur making contact with the wall first? That's something that might have to be
Artur
looked.
all by himself. Looked like to me, at least.
Yeah, it's
Oh no.
There's
That was
a
the
little
chase.
bit. Yeah, it's a little bit
Yeah.
finicky and fishy of what happened there, but definitely the judges will have a better eye on it. We'll have them switch sides now, since
A
the
little bit of
lead.
ping.
Yeah. Here comes Abdul in the lead. Artur Kula in the chase. Abdul coming in with a big old Scandinavian flick. There's contact from the chase
Oh.
driver.
Oh,
And it
whoa.
looks like
Yeah, Abdulrahman
decision.
gets the win. that was
Yeah.
really the battle. Really.
I was very confused at the whole interaction.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's come back to the Peter versus Alexander now. As they're heading
Peter
towards the initiation line.
2 370s coming out here, revving up their engines, going through each zone so far in that first turn. Peter Proximiter, nice transition, going into his power alley. And in their clip, a nice dive from the chase driver. Keeping the close proximity, goes forward in the pocket. Oh no! Oh, that was very, very close. Fine line between no drift and drift from the chase driver. Judge is going to have a final decision there to see if he definitely did zero out on the chase.
To me, it looks like he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's all on the line too, to be honest, because he was so far forward in that pocket. If you're far forward while the car is going around, you're gonna have nowhere to go. If you're in that pocket, that door, just how Proximitor is gonna try to get to on this first outer two zones, and staying there. Great transition from both of the drivers right here. Alexander is able to dive in to that inner clip after the power alley. Now let's see how Peter approaches this, using that left foot brake to tuck himself back so he could get that outer zone with Alexander on the final outer zones here. I think that was due to the chase fault from what I saw in the first lap. I don't know. Maybe Peter did slow down.
Okay, Peter Proximitor gets the win. But first we're gonna have protest solving. So we're gonna wait for the decision. Sorry.
That's all right. I was just gonna say I think it could go either way in my opinion. It did kind of look like he didn't have anywhere to go, but like Tiny was saying, when you're that forward in the pocket, there's not gonna be anywhere to go. I think you could argue either way.
It's the chase. When you're looking at these cars driving, something is that I've sitting in drivers briefings is the judges want the chase driver to use the front car as a moving clipping point. You know, so you need to follow that door. You can't follow the front tire or the front bumper of it.
Okay, so judges said it was everything fine with lead line and diesel from the lead car, so the results will stay. And we're moving to the next one. It's Tristan Bakowski and Linus Tornquist. Here they come.
Linus Turnquist is absolutely bonkers with the Ford Mustang this season, as Tristan is keeping that Supra just straight revved up as he always is. A little bit of a tire drop in the chase from Linus Turnquist, but is able to get hold of that proximity throughout that whole zone. Absolutely maniacal as he is chasing down Tristan.
Wow.
My goodness, and that's what I'm talking about. You are using that lead car as a moving clipping point. You follow it the whole way. Follow that door. It's gonna give you some great results, as we saw with Linus Turnquist here.
Great lead too, really. That was incredible.
Beautiful lead by Tristan. Tristan's been absolutely diabolical as well with that 890 this year. One of my favorites to watch as Linus Turnquist is coming out here with the Ford Mustang. Let's see if my man Tristan is able to hold that proximity as Linus did previously. Linus Turnquist going into enter clip, nice transition, floating buttery smooth into the outer zone, using that left foot brake to pivot that car around. As my goodness, Tristan is out here just wiping the whole track with his clean white livery.
That was really some top level drifting. I mean, I could say the transitions were a little bit better timing from Linus.
Yeah, Linus gets the win here. As judges said that his chase was great. And I totally agree with that. So let's move on. Next one is Victor Andersson and Damian Vieheit. So here they come. Big swing.
Oh my goodness, I thought Victor was gonna smack that wall, but he is able to tuck his back bumper right in front of it so he could rub it on that wall. Transition is buttery smooth. These two S chassis just straight screaming throughout this whole track. Huge decel zone. Victor tire drops throughout that whole outer zone. Transitioning to the final two outer zones as we see Damian keeping the proximity alive on that last zone.
Yeah, definitely some big mistakes there in 6. I think it's outer zone 6, that first hairpin.
Here we go. Damian is now in the lead. Coming in with a big old Scandinavian flick, going to that first outer zone. And the contact with the wall from Victor. And Victor is able to keep himself together, but that contact is a huge mistake. That was an absolutely bonkers Scandi flick into that first outer zone from Damien. Was able to keep going through. Ooh, that was a little bit of an over rotation, possibly going to that final turn, but my goodness, that initiation was diabolical. I loved it.
Yeah, that was snappy.
It's like Damien gets the win and moves on.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
the judge's decision without any extra saying. And yeah, let's quickly move on to the last last group of the top 48, and that's gonna be really interesting because we are gonna have some real life drifter as Paweł Korpolinski and Paweł Grosz. So next few battles can be really interesting.
Paweł Korpolinski has been really cool to watch and commentate, and what he does to give back to the sim community as well. It's great to see that from Drift Masters to be a virtual drift. It's awesome.
Yeah, something I think people definitely underestimate is the amount of time it takes on specifically the sim. Like, you can be good in real life, but being good on the sim takes time in itself. To be able to compete top level in both is very impressive.
And you really have to believe me, he's also very good at racing cars.
Yeah.
Not sideways,
really?
but yeah, track racing.
I did not know that.
A jack of all trades, as Jonah is in the lead with a Ford Mustang coming in with a nice big old flick, and Powell just watches him as he initiates into that first outer zone. Jonah coming in here as he's transitioning into this power alley, beautiful into that inner clip, and here comes Powell, very calculated on his approach in the chase, just watching what the lead driver is doing all the way through that final two outer zones. I love that chase from Paweł Korpolinski. It was very thought out. It was cool to see.
Yeah, it could have been more risk, definitely, but
Yeah.
maybe just unsure of what the lead driver was going to do there, unfamiliar with his driving.
Yeah, it was the initiation where Powell was like, wait, what? And here he comes. Huge flick from the chase driver as Jonah uses the angle to slow himself down to try to get himself back into the pocket, as Paweł Korpolinski is able to try to get as much speed and momentum through. Oh my goodness, huge correction going to that second to last turn. That's a big mistake from Paweł Korpolinski as he's going into his final outer zones.
Yeah, really
You know
awkward in that D-cell in 6.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that meme of Sully from Monsters Inc. when he stubs his toe. That's when I saw him correct into that zone.
Nevertheless, Paweł Korpolinski gets the win, so he's moving on.
It might have been actually the lead lap of the Mustang was a little bit unpredictable.
Yeah, that might be a case, but now let's go with Paweł Grosz and Vova Sezonov.
Wow,
Great stuff.
huge aggressive surge from the chase driver. May have made some contact or bumper rub. But here's Paulo Gross in the lead with that 370Z, and then a huge slowdown going into this outer zone as Vova is in that 180 SX, trying to keep alive that proximity and angle all the way throughout this whole track.
Yeah, that 180's got the RB this year, so that's probably why you saw that little straighten in the hairpin. Pretty hard to keep the wheels spinning.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier as we were running around with the R34s.
Yep.
Here comes Vova in the lead, coming in with a big Scandinavian flick into that first outer zone. It looked like he has so much momentum that he'll make contact with the wall, but he doesn't, and he's able to fill out the first 3 outer zones, transitioning outer zone 4 and 5. Beautiful. Going into this inner clip. Now we're at the second half of this track where there's some contact made from the chase driver as Vova is trying to stay alive in this lap, just able to fill out each zone as best as possible after that contact.
Powell definitely could have played it safe there and hung back a little bit, but he said nope.
Yeah. Said nope, I am taking your door with me.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. A lot of mistakes, both drivers. The first run, though, there definitely was some pretty major contact. I don't know if it was before the initiation. It was definitely before 2. I imagine that's what we're taking a look at now.
Okay, judges said that the second round there was too much diesel from Vova. Okay, so without it, Pavel would not be able to reach the zone. I don't know what judges are trying to say now, but what's most
Powell
important?
pushed him through the zone.
Yeah, Pavel Gross gets the win. And
He
he's
was about
moving on.
straighten, and Powell pushed him through it.
Okay, so he helped him, though.
Yeah.
Now Wojciech Gosowski and Zaid Abu Hussein. Here they come.
Wojciech Gosowski is able to initiate and get into each zone right there, going into the 4th outer zone. Power alley is good. Zaid Abu Hussein, one of my favorite names to say in this series. A fun name to say as he is chasing down Wojciech Gosowski. Man, this is such a tongue twister as these two drivers are absolutely shredding Teesside. Oh, man.
Zaid Abu Hussein, definitely a little bit late with the transitions, but managed to keep the proximity regardless. We'll see how they do flipped. That is fun to say. I like that.
Yeah, Zaid Abu Hussein. One of my, probably one of my favorite besides Cameron, the spicy mustard. But here's Zaid Abu Hussein coming in with a nice initiation. But look at the proximity from Wojciech as he is able to reel him in right off the rip, keeping it all together as he is going to this inner clip. Let's see this diesel zone using the left foot brake to come right in to that door. A little bit of a tire rub. Zaid Abu Hussein is able to fill out each zone. Possible tire drops on the final 2 outer zones. But my goodness.
Man, if it wasn't for that little almost straighten in 6, that was such a good chase.
As Jonathan said about Cameron, he's not qualified now, so he's missing this top 48. Also, your another favorite driver, known also as Jakub, also did not qualify, sadly, for today's top 48.
Oh, wow.
So the quali scoring was really high this round, so many of the drivers couldn't get into the bracket. But let's find out who's gonna take the win from this battle, as judges are saying now that both of the drivers made many mistakes
Yeah. Just leaving us in suspension here while he types.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Dum, dum,
looked
dum,
over
dum,
to
dum.
my Discord. I looked over to my Discord. I thought my internet went out because I was like, wait, it got really quiet. What's going on?
Usually pretty fast with the typing. Come on, man.
Man.
Let's go.
I know they're both saying, but
But it's really not important what's before the but.
right.
Usually, whenever you say "with all due respect," you know,
Yeah.
something bad. is
Yeah.
You know some heat's coming. Yeah.
Okay, so Judge said that Zaid had 2 wheels off at the outside zone number 7, so they had to check this
Yeah.
out, and yeah, they confirmed it. So Wojciech Konsowski gets the win, as the 2 wheels off was a bigger mistake of them all. So let's go next one, Joachim Haug and Andris Kleinberg. So BMW E30 versus a younger brother, if I can say that, BMW F22.
That E30 is one of my favorite cars to see shred around this track. But my word, do you see Andrews keeping that proximity right off the rip? Oh, huge correction from the chase.
Oh.
Contact made, and Joachim is going off track. I don't know if he made a big correction going into that decel that forced himself off track. That was a little late.
Andrew's
that was
so snappy with the transitions. I think it actually bit him a little bit though. He transitioned so fast, he just about over-rotated in, what's that, 4 or 5?
Yeah, Andrews looks really gripped up. That is forcing him to kind of
For sure.
possibly clutch catch a lot more and make those tires spin. Here's Andres in the lead going into his first outer zone and second outer zone, using that left foot brake. Here's a Joachim Haug in the chase all the way through with that E30. So Joachim is keeping the proximity right there dialed in. He's trying to be as considerate as possible in the chase so he doesn't force a contact so it actually goes against him. But Andres does a great job in the lead. See what the judges say here.
Chase to chase. I mean, at least Joachim's chase was complete.
Okay, so judges said that Joachim gets the win, but that's gonna be also a protest first. Okay, so let's go into the reason for that, because we've seen this mistakes in round number 1. Yeah, like whose fault of this contact was there?
Yeah, there was just so many mistakes. It's hard to think of when it started.
Yeah, like
Judges
the
are gonna have to
driver
go back
needs
and
to
look.
point out the exact thing that he thinks it's
the whole run was
yeah.
all over the place. Yeah, who caused this?
Who caused this thing? What was first, the chicken or an egg?
Chicken or the egg, right? Yeah, farmer.
Farmer, yeah.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was gonna say farmer. Fell in love with the E30s after I've seen them drift in real life. One of the guys, actually one of the owners of Jackson Performance, actually the owner of Jackson Performance in Florida, drives that E30 for such a long time, and now he has a E92 that he drifts.
Yeah, the
That
E30 is
E30.
definitely not ideal, but it looks sick.
I would say the opposite, and many real drivers would say that E30, in terms of balancing the weight of the car, it's just a perfect car. But
Really?
it's a one thing. It's an old base, like
Yeah,
really old one. So
never driven one.
back in the 10 or maybe 15 years back, you could see a lot of BMW E30s in Europe.
Oh yeah.
But now it's really uncommon to use this car in a competition. So
Just the suspension's a little bit medieval at this point.
yeah, and you would need to really do big changes in terms of the suspension and all the stuff
thick,
like
though.
underneath the car.
Such a sweet body. This will be an interesting lobby. Looks like we got Artem, Nico, Adrian Roncero, Emilis Valeka, and Patrick Majewski. Definitely stacked lobby.
Yeah, because
Great.
we're right now in the top 32, so the best drivers
That makes
from
sense.
the qualifying. So our top 16 qualified drivers will now face the drivers that won their battles in the top 48. So first one, it's our qualifying winner, Nico Stella, going up against Matis Latsis. Let's go.
Nico, the kid Stella, coming out here just straight shredding his tires. I don't know whose car that is, but it's super loud. I think that's Nico's car as he is going through each zone and filling it out as best as possible as Matthews is keeping the proximity all the way through. Nico Stella transitioning to that final two outer zones, going all the way through. Wow. I think I got some hearing damage from that. Whose car is that?
I think that's Nico's.
It's
just because
Nico's car,
I
definitely.
haven't heard that loud yet, and that's the C
Man.
car. Yeah.
Nico the Kid Stella, a car louder than a white girl in Starbucks. It was absolutely bonkers. Here comes Matis in the lead. Nico the Kid Stella in the chase. Here again in the nice initiation. Going into that first outer zones. Beautiful fill out. I was able to lower the volume, and it definitely is Nico Stella being out there, being rowdy as he is transitioning to each zone and trying to dive into the pocket and keep the close proximity alive as Matthews angles up to transition to the final turn all the way through. Uses that left foot brake, and Nico is massaging that throttle to keep the, oh man, that proximity is so absolutely bonkers. He gave him a little tap at the end and say, hey, I'm done using you right now.
Beautiful chase. Just the transition timing is something that throughout this competition definitely will continue to stand out for me. Mattis behind a little bit, Nico right on time.
Yeah, so Nico Stella gets the win. And he's at top 16 and moving on to the next battle. Patryk Majewski, Armand's Westmanis. Here they come.
Comes Patrick coming in with a nice initiation to that first outer zone. Oh, a
Oh.
little too spicy into that first outer wall and makes contact with it. I believe if the chase driver wasn't there, he would definitely have ate the wall with his front bumper. But going into his outer zones towards the last half of the track, Patrick's doing a good job filling out each zone as Armand is keeping the RTR GT86 alive in the chase here. We'll see them switch sides.
Yeah, he definitely helped him out a little bit in two. He hit the wall and he said, all right, I got you, bro. Put you back online.
All right, Armand's in the lead. See how he does in the lead right here as Patrick keeps the proximity, rubbing the front tire on the door. Beautiful transition. And here comes that Power Alliance's inner clip. Nice fill out from Armand's in the chase. D-cell zone is coming right here. A little bit of a dabble of the left foot brake and then clutch kicking and that outer zone to the final outer zones here as Patrick is able to stay alive in the pocket as well.
Patrick did not have to take that much risk, but he did, and I think it paid off. That was a beautiful chase.
I like it when drivers just take risk each run. It makes it more exciting.
Okay, but Armand's Westmanis gets the win. And swiftly moving on to the next battle, Artem Chulkov and Jakub Bilic.
Artie Cholkov coming out here in the 890 DCGP livery right there as he is able to fill out the first two zones. And Jakub Pilik in the Escuco livery, 890 Supra in the chase, toe-to-toe. Here comes a big old nice D-cell zone as Artem Cholkov is able to fill out that zone. Going into his final two outer zones, beautiful fill out as Jakub Pilik is right there, man, throwing haymakers in the chase.
Something weird was going on in that first hairpin. I don't know what that was. Maybe lagged on my screen or something.
It possibly looked like ping issue,
Yeah.
and it was great that Jakub sat back a little bit, so he didn't make any contact. So there's no excuses. But here comes a nice initiation from Jakub going to outer zone 2. Nice fill out, and Artem Cholkov right there, keep that proximity as he's going through 3 and 4 in this power alley. Oh, this is just like a ballet and a great old symphony coming into this last two turns. Jakub Pilik able to keep the angle alive and floating right into the last two zones. Oh, beautiful transition.
Yeah, definitely a little bit better timing, maybe a little bit more proximity. And that's what judges will say.
Yeah, Artem Cholkov gets the win because of the much better chase. And the next one is already on the move. Adrian Roncero and Emilis Valeka. Another super battle.
Here we go, Adrian Roncero in the lead with the 890 Supra Escuco livery as well. Saw his teammate run before. Going into this power alley, Adrian Roncero is able to keep his momentum ship shape going into his D-cell zone. Oh my goodness, had to clutch kick it a little bit so he could angle up his car. Looked like he slowed down a lot on that D-cell zone. Going to the second to last turn.
Okay, but that was a pretty strong D-cell. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Emilis was able to read it, so that's really good. That's really good for him being in the chase. Something that not many drivers have that ability to. We saw Paweł Korpelinski kind of do the same thing, kind of read the lead driver. But you see Emil is able to initiate and get into the first 3 outer zones. But there was some contact with the wall from Adrian Roncero in the chase as he is going through and try to fill out each zone. Beautiful fill out from Emilis as he is going to the last turn. Adrian Roncero a little far forward in the pocket in the chase. They are finishing off this lap.
Yeah, I think he completely missed 7 there. So plus that contact with the wall, it might be fatal. Yeah.
And Emilis gets the win. Judges said that Adrian had a mistake at outside zone number 2 in second run. So we'll see Emilis in the top 16. Now moving on to the next group of the top 32.
And that was an absolute banger of a lobby to end off. I am going to be hopping off. Take care of the kiddo. Absolute pleasure, guys. I hope to see you guys soon in the next round. I'm excited for the next round.
Yeah, that's gonna
It'll
be
be
a
awesome.
final round at the Daytona track, so
It's always fun.
All right,
Take care, bro.
take it easy.
yeah, thank you, Jonathan, and see you next time.
to pit.
And we go. Stanislav Tarasov and Hassan Sharif. So that's our next two drivers.
Should be a good one. We got
Yeah,
Hassan
here they
starting
come.
way back on the line, so we can keep his eye on Stanislav as they flick in. Hassan easily closing that gap, in a little bit of contact too. Hassan actually misses 1 and 2, barely catches 3. Now he's on line with 4, again forward in the pocket. Hassan is. Stanislav is making a good lead run. Looks like he's right on the white line. Hassan again forward in the pocket. Not sure what's going on there. Pretty uncharacteristic, and almost straightens here as well. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird entry into this track from Stanislav. It looks for me like it was like almost backwards entry there, but nevertheless we're gonna have to wait with the verdict, as they're gonna have a second round now.
And Stanislav managing to stay right on Hassan's line, doing a good job in the chase, good transition timing. Oh, almost catches him there. And solid decel from both drivers, staying right on the perfect line. Stanislav a little bit late on that transition, but he slips right into the pocket. You said that it might have been a weird initiation from Stanislav. I missed that.
Yeah, like it was my my fault watching this round. So
That would make sense, because it looked like Hassan was
yeah,
definitely
he
on
was
an
missing
odd
that,
line.
Yeah, I'd say it's on number 1 and 2. So he had to definitely adjust his
Right.
line and speed to the lead line.
I imagine the judges are probably looking at that same thing. It's important to remember here, you know, especially watching TV cams. I watch chase cam, but depending on what camera you watch, you will miss things. And
Yeah, it's also different perspective watching some
For sure.
zones from different cameras. Okay, so judges said that Stanislav had too much angle in the first corner, but Hassan made many mistakes. So maybe that's gonna make this battle even, who knows. Okay, but the judge said that Stanislav had a very good chase, so because of the
Yep.
chase, Stanislav gets the win, and he's moving on. And right now we're gonna have Simon Sandman and Mark O'Rourke.
a couple of
Here we go.
C+ drivers, a couple beautiful cars. Mark in that A80 Supra. Oh, and he gives Simon a little kick there, entering 2. Doesn't cause him to fall back though, probably barely lifted. Mark O'Rourke comes into 6 with a big flick and a decel. I don't think either driver dropped tires there, which is amazing. And Mark right on his door into 8 and across the line.
That was really great chase from Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, that contact was I don't know if that was Mark's fault or if Simon slowed, but it
I
looks
don't-
good timing into 4 and 5. Simon right on his door into the decel, no handbrake. And huge angle from Mark, definitely causing him to slow a little bit. But Simon doing a very impressive job in the chase.
Yes, great stuff from these drivers. And right now all we have to do is wait for judge's verdict. Oh, it's a fast one. Simon Sandman gets the win, so definitely from this first run, judges decided that it was Mark's fault of the contact. So Simon is moving on, and right now we have Krzysztof Rypina and Adrian Chavez. So
Adrian Chavez in that compact
Here they
E36. A little bit forward in the pocket, and 2, definitely conservative initiation for the chase. Is Christoph is on a beautiful line here. Adrian now doing a great job of following him, kind of getting his speed a little bit, a little late on that transition. Oh, Christoph almost straightens into 6 as he puts the pieces back together to finish this run, but that was definitely a major mistake.
Yeah, Krzysztof, former DCGP champion, former also a Skuko team driver, so they definitely know each other well. And here they come for the second one.
Adrian with that big flick, following it perfectly. Oh, as he straightens out a little bit and causes some contact there. But we're going to continue as if it never happened. Both drivers on a good line from this point. Good decel. Krzysztof definitely doing that a few times here, straightening a little bit, causing him to surge forward. I'm not sure what the issue is there. And across the line. Almost like his car is a bit more gripped up and he's struggling going at that speed. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Judges are saying that that was a better lead run from Adrian, so Adrian Chavez gets the win. And right now,
yep,
let's go into the next one. Alexander Element and Paul Gonzalez. So Alexander currently sitting in the first spot at general standings.
Yeah, been absolutely killing it this year.
Yeah, facing up Paul Gonzalez from Spain.
Love the livery on the A90. Oh, as he's getting absolutely gapped, he's gonna have to miss 2 to catch up. Don't know what the issue was there. Now we're late on the transitions, having to definitely cut the line a lot. Is Paul Gonzalez trying to keep proximity? Now he's there, but we're still definitely struggling to keep up. I don't know if Alexander's just that much faster or if it's some type of issue. That was pretty uncharacteristic of Paul.
I would say he is not really familiar with type of speed that Alexander is carrying through the track.
Yeah, Alexander's definitely fast. Oh, I guess that was a connection issue on maybe just on my end. It looks like Paul took off by himself there for a minute. Alexander keeping decent proximity. I think he's definitely going to want to play it somewhat safe here, knowing Paul was nowhere near him in the first run. And we come through 7 and 8. Alexander right on his door.
Yeah, Paul's lead run was very wide and clear, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough with the chase that he pulled. So yeah, Alexander Element gets the win, and we'll see him in the top 16. Yeah, that's gonna be last server reset in this half of top 42.
Of the top 32?
Yeah, so that's gonna be a second half now. And we'll start with battle between Vitaly Isaev and Peter Proximiter, so
that'll be good.
That's gonna be good. And we also have a battle between Daniel Andreev and Linus Törnqvist.
Ooh.
Woo.
Linus Törnqvist been driving absolutely incredible today. Who was his battle with earlier? That was an incredible battle.
You ask about Linus.
Yeah, that
so,
battle really stood out to me.
Yeah, Linus had a battle with Tristan Bakowski, so...
Yes, Tristan. That was good. Vitaly Azeev scored, what was it, a 95 or 96? Something crazy in qualifying. Absolutely killing this track. And there's the signal to pit.
And here they come, Vitaly and Peter. As I said, that's our first battle of this group. So Vitaly was second in the quali yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here they come.
Absolutely nuts in quali. Gonna put down that perfect lead run, hopefully. We'll see. Peter doing a great job in the chase, definitely a little bit forward in the pocket through 2, but now he's on the right line as Vitaly flicks into 6. Great decel from both drivers. It's absolutely textbook. Peter is matching angle, keeping the proximity. Oh, little contact right there, but nothing too serious. At the end of the run, a little contact. That's just between friends, you know, we all know that.
Yeah, but Peter was just right there, all the way from the start. So that's a nice start going into the second part of this battle.
Great job in the chase. Vitaly does the same technique, same flick, just follows him perfectly through that. As now we come through 5. And Vitaly shallowing up on the angle a little bit, but he does that to sacrifice for the proximity, which he definitely has, as he's right on Peter's door. This is going to be a close one.
Okay, judges said that Vitaly Azeev gets the win, and Vitaly is moving on to top 16. And here they come, next battle, Ahmed Al-Hamadi and Abdurrahman. So here they come, both of them from Eagle Team.
Both with that awesome Eagle Team livery. Definitely a little bit late in the transitions here through 4 and 5, and again into 6, but he's managing to keep the proximity. Oh, some contact as he's trying to keep that 180 sideways, doing everything he can. Both of these cars with the RB32. Definitely some contact throughout there. I imagine these drivers are very familiar with each other. And with them flipped now, with the 180 in the lead. Big flick from both drivers. Definitely missing just about all of zones 2 and 3 in this R34. I won't butcher the name. Oh, as he absolutely punts him.
That's a big hit.
That was dramatic, yeah. Just
so right
kicked him
now,
off the track.
Yeah, Ahmed is doing the track alone now.
Yeah, kicked him into a different map.
Okay, so Abdurrahman gets the win. So that's the judge's decision. So it was fault of Ahmed. And right now we're moving to the next driver. So Daniel Andreev and Linus Tornquist.
Linus been doing an awesome job tonight in that Mustang with the sick looking livery from GK Designs. Great initiation, a little bit shallow there in 2, but he's transition timing is right on point as he's keeping the proximity, following Daniel as Daniel's absolutely speeding through this track. A great looking decel from both drivers. Oh, as he holds up the chase. Just a little bit too close there in that transition. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a big mistake there. So that's
holds up the transition. I mean, what did I say? Holds up the chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go into the second part, but that's definitely be a big have a big impact at the score of this battle. Linus in the lead. Here they come.
Huge angle from Linus. Daniel definitely doing everything he can to match that. Looks like just a mirror of the lead car here. Daniel doing an amazing job as well. See how he does in this more complicated part of the track. Misses the first part of 6, and now he's on to Linus's door. So both drivers making mistakes there. I imagine that contact is going to be a little bit more.
Yeah,
that's
hit, definitely be a little bit more than what we've seen in second run. But yeah, judges said that Daniel Andreev gets the win. So in judges' eyes, it was Linus' fault of this one. And yeah, we're going very fast into Darius Ostrejka and Damian Viej battle.
Damian with a really big flick in the chase causes him to lose the proximity a little bit, but now he's got it back. Missed like just about all of outer zone 4 there. Ooh. Now he's late on the transition and a bit too big of a flick. Darius looks like he's putting down a solid lead run nonetheless. Yeah, a little bit shaky in the chase there.
Yeah,
definitely.
The chase driver was a little bit too wide and was trying
just
to slow
yeah.
down into this outside zone number 7, if I'm not mistaken. And here they come.
Looks like Damian a really quick, strange initiation as Darius does everything he can to get back onto Damian's line. Was not prepared for that, but matching the line is very solid now. Transition into 5. We'll see if it goes any better for Darius. It does. Right on his door, and the last transition here, a little bit forward in the pocket, but still definitely a minor mistake when we compare it to Damian's chase.
Yeah, a little bit more clear now. And all we need is now, it's a verdict, so Darius Ostrejka gets the win. And we'll see Darius in the top 16. And right now that's gonna be a last group of the top 32.
Oh, got here right on time then. Good evening, guys.
Yeah, good evening, Kyogi. Hello.
How's it
How are
going?
we doing? Very excited for this one.
I hear this is your home track.
This is my home track. Literally worked
Awesome.
all day there. This is a layout that actually most likely would never be allowed in real life, by the way. It's a very cool layout. No, I'm serious. So the entry of corner 1 is really cool, but if you get it wrong, you're going to a barrier that's half open. So no, but it's half open. So that means
so you can catch the first part of it. Yeah, and brush.
So it's kind of because it's a reverse layout. So it's really interesting, but I really loved it. I did a few laps yesterday. It's actually a lot of fun. So I'm very excited to see some good battles. How's it been going so far?
Yeah,
it's been interesting.
Yeah, it's been interesting, but the really battles are very fast judged today.
Is it? Okay,
judges
so
are just really swift and fast now.
Can I ask what's the kind of common thing that usually wins or lose a battle?
Zone 5, I think, the decel into the first hairpin is a make or break moment right there for sure.
Okay,
Higher drop
that's cool.
city.
Which, by the way, for the listeners at home and for Maki, for people, when I will refer to that hairpin, it's actually 4th hairpin. So, as normal, I'll probably say hairpin 4.
Yeah, hairpin 4, but going in the right direction, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Right. So for me, that's hairpin 4.
Yeah, but
yeah. But today it's hairpin 1.
Yeah, today it's hairpin 1.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well,
I think only one driver has fallen victim to the that I remember, to the open wall that you mentioned, where in real life, man, that would just be brutal.
Oh, well, yeah, because I guess Jack designed this track, so he's designed it real, so I guess the fence would be exactly right. So yeah, you probably understand. But it's something we're looking into. Like we kind of want, so because I commentate in real life at Drift League, which is basically the biggest championship in the UK, then they wanted to run it this way last year, so that's why we got to this point. So I think if with enough planning, it could actually be done. Like put some concrete walls, which would be good as well. So
yeah, just extend it, right?
Yeah. So it's a cool layout. That first corner is in real life is very interesting because it's cambered very deeply at the inside of the corner. So when you drive it and drift it, if you put the inside wheel on the inside,
like banked.
Yeah, like banked, because it's a go-kart track. So this is like a perfect corner for go-kart.
Gotcha.
So if you drop one wheel on the inside and you're on full squat, full commitment, you actually kind of lift the wheel, but without lifting a wheel. It's very cool.
Kind of ride the gutter like Initial D, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, with that, I'm going to pass it off to you, Yogi. I'm going to get myself over to work.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob, for today. And see you at the last round.
Wow, awesome. What a first battle to watch, by the way.
Yeah, you came in the right time to see Lucas and Pavel.
Let's go. So Pavel is starting in the chase, so Lucas qualified higher. Let's see a good qualifying line. Ooh, nice entry, both drivers. Pavel straight to the door, straight line initiation, but he's right on there, keeping the proximity all the way to clip 3. Transitions, clip 4 beautifully. Times its transition, absolutely bang on, perfect in the chase. Lucas is doing an epic line though. Outside zone, full commitment by Pavel, not adjusting angle too much. Straight onto the last hairpin, last outside zone, finishing on the finish. Wow, bro.
That's cool.
I've got some goosebumps here, man. This is sick.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, your unreal layout at your favorite track.
Very cool. Well, now we've switched it around, so we've got Pavel in the lead. If we can do a decent lead line, I think he's gonna be... Oh, Lucas nails on his door. How is there not contact there? That was insane. All the way to clip 3, transitions to 4, 5, times it exactly perfect to Pavel, but Pavel does an epic lead line. Lucas is now committing straight on the outside zone, no issues this time. Oh, Pavel adjusted his angle last moment there, which probably impeded a little bit, but Lucas dealt with it really well all the way to the finish. Ooh. Right, so What do you think, Maki? Go on.
I don't know, no. It's
Well,
all about...
Pavel's lead was, let's say, equal to Luca, right? It was just a very good lead line.
That was
But-
very good lead line, but this one thing has
That
to say...
adjustment.
That adjustment, if that was a big mistake in judges' eyes, yeah, judges said that in the second round 2 mistakes from Pavel and a big correction after outside zone number 7, so Lucas Pasquini gets the win.
Boom. What a feeling to beat down a Driftmaster driver. That's amazing.
Yeah, great driving from Lucas at the last round. Now it's also having a nice level of drifting, so let's go to Virgil versus Pavel now.
Wow, Pavel dealt with that initiation very well. Looks good so far. Loses a little bit of proximity outside clip 3. Now 4, 5. Nicely on the inner clip. Ooh, slows down the lead car's transition and it makes him impede himself. Drops a wheel. But now they're back into formation. Transitioning to the last outer zone. Very, very good so far. All the way to the finish line. So, do you, what's the judging about catching a cone? Because in real life that would be a restart. But I guess...
Yeah,
unmovable cone,
I
so-
couldn't see a cone hit, but
Oh, right, okay. That was very good.
Maybe you've seen it and I missed it. I don't know.
Okay, so Pavel in the lead. Right, Virgil in the chase this time. Oh, Virgil is going very shallow with a lot of left foot braking. Stalled his car, so he lost a bit of proximity. But now he's back to formation. Timing-wise, gets a closer proximity. Not as close as Pavel, but now he's reeling it in onto the last before outer zone. Nice transition, really good, straight to the outer zone. Very nice on throttle, all the way to the finish line. A little bit sketchy, I guess, in the beginning, but after that, Virgil kind of got his composure. Pavel
Yeah.
did an epic lead line there.
Yeah, also in the first round we've seen this mistake, this diesel zone. I don't know if there was a contact zone between those drivers, but that's
there was.
definitely a big thing. And yeah, judges said that in the first round contact after inside clip, so Virgil Choisit gets the win.
Who we got next?
And we got Wajda Stipaila and Wojciech Kąsawski.
We're gonna
And
do
here
lead
they
and
go.
chase. Wow! Epic entry in a Mustang, almost backwards, but he gets the momentum absolutely bang on perfect. Chase car deals with it really well, keeps the proximity, not mimicking the perfect angle, but he's getting very close. The Mustang is throwing some shapes and a bit of contact. Would he decel too much? We don't know. Transition to the last outer zone. Very nice proximity. That 1M is epic. No, that's an M2. What is that?
It's a M2,
An M2.
yeah. But
M2.
for me, that contact looks like a lag spike. Like it was so sudden, and it was not
It was
really natural contact. So
Was it not? Okay, cool. So you're probably better off on that because
yeah,
I
I will
know,
bet
but now we
on lag issues, but let's find out.
So now you got Vidas in the chase in the Mustang. Very nice job mimicking the angle. Better line through the corner 1. Now clip 4. Nice transition on the Manji. Transitions back onto the inner clip. Transitions towards the airpin. Very fast, very snappy. They both slow down very well. Now onto the last transition into the outer zone. Boom into formation. Door on door. Full throttle. All the way to the finish. I think Vidas did a very good job there.
Yeah, I agree with you. Wajda's nicely done at his chase run.
That was very interesting how the Mustang's physics allowed to do that back. Go on, sorry.
Okay, so Wajda's gets the win, but in the meanwhile, we've got also a protest from Wojciech.
So I can ask again, go back to the question. So
Yeah.
that was interesting. The Mustang was held a backy and didn't lose that much momentum, very similar to the Mustangs, the RTR Mustangs.
That's
very,
that's
very
a, that's a
interesting.
good
That was-
question, but
That was very similar. So that's good physics.
okay.
Sorry, had to mention.
Ah, no worries. Okay, so Wojciech,
Proximeter.
yeah, he's also in a Proximeter team, so.
Oh, so is that a proximeter? Is that the same proximeter as
Yeah, it's a
Mr.
Peter
Proximeter?
Proximeter team, so.
All right, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
see, I need to know. I need to know. It's important stuff, this.
Yeah, also Power Crush is also in his team, so. And
So there's Pavel and Pavel Proximeter. Oh, right, okay, cool.
it's Pavel and Peter, so.
Peter Proximeter, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so, yeah, so there's a little bit of deliberation. That means the judges are probably checking replay.
Yeah.
There we go.
As it's in the rule book, sorry. They need to watch a replay, so they said that Diesel was okay, so result will stay as
No
it was.
problem there.
No problem there.
So who you got next?
Damian Czerwiec and Joachim Haug. Already
Let's
waiting.
go. I like the E30. Very like that. I remember I like Joachim last round. Let's see what he can do here. A little bit of separation on the start line, but it looks like Joachim is doing very good. Picked up so much pace on entry. Right on his door through zone 2 and clip 3. Transitions on the Manji. Gets it very nicely timed. Straight onto the inside clip. Transition back, pause the airpin. Will they slow down enough? Oh, Joachim goes a little bit on the inside to avoid contact, but he makes it work. Back to formation. Transitions right on the door, even doing more angle than the lead car through the finish line. That was
really good.
very good. Damien did a very good job in the lead. There was no hiccups, no problems.
Yeah, he was. He had a great run in the quali. So right now, will he deliver this chase run though?
Oh, Joachim, big burnout, big early initiation. But wow, matches the angle very well. Is a little bit shallow on the inside, the chase car. But now transitions on the Manji a little bit, not matching the angle. A little bit less proximity so far, but look at him go. Shortcutting a little bit of angle instead of line to keep the proximity. Very good. Last transition, big angle. Straight onto full lock. All the way to the finish line. Joachim did a great job. And I don't know if it was enough. As in...
Also at this one transition, I believe I've seen some small contact between those two in the second round.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see anything.
I don't know if it
Where?
was just a contact or maybe some internet stuff, but yeah, that's worth to mention though.
Damien did really well, but I think Joachim had a slightly more aggression.
Okay, judges are saying now that Damian had a little better chase and lead, and will off from
I'm missing
Joachim
everything today.
before outside zone number 7. Damian Czerwiec gets the win, and we'll see him in a top 16. Okay, so now it was the last battle of the top 42.
Cool, so we got to the fun stuff. Top 16,
Yeah,
let's
we're
go.
gonna get into a ton of fun stuff.
Who we got? Can you tell us, give us a list of names so the viewers know
Yeah,
who
right.
exactly?
Let me see. Yeah, so the first battle is gonna be Nico Stella and Armand Westmanis.
Wow.
Then we have Artem Trukov and Emilis Valejka. Stanislav Tarasov versus Simon Sandman. Adrian Chavez versus Alexander Element. Vitaly Isaev versus Abdurrahman. Daniel Andreev versus Darius Ostrejka. Lucas Pasquini versus Virgil Choisit. And Vaidas Sipaila. That's gonna go a gap against Damian Czerwiec. So that's gonna be our top 16. But now we're gonna have a 10 minutes break. So we're gonna go back in 10 minutes to our next battles in the top 16. So right now you can go grab your favorite snack, get favorite drink, and we'll see you in the 10 minutes.
See you guys in a bit.
Okay guys, I think we are ready to go with top 16 bracket.
Oh.
I
Let's
believe
do this.
first half of the drivers are already at the server waiting for their battles with some practice before.
So who's going to be the first driver to go to the top 8? Let's find out. So you said Nico. So does that mean he qualified first?
Yeah, he was winner of qualifying session, so
That's crazy.
I think just be ready in 2 seconds. Yeah, all drivers to the pit lane. And let's go. Nico Stella
go.
and Armand's Westmanis. Top 16. Here they go.
Excited. So Nico's leading first, and then we got Armand in this cool GT86. Let's have a start. Nico leaves the line very, very fast, but wow, he's very close to Nico. Initiates, but doesn't keep the proximity. Now reels it in at the end of outer zone 2. Transitions on the Manji, but Nico looks to be on a different pace. But now there starts to be a bit more proximity towards airpin 1, straight onto the outside zone. Nico's doing an epic job as the lead line, very smooth on angle. Transitions to the last outer zone and reels it into the last out clip just before the finish line. What a lead line, and what a great chase. He followed through.
That was great to lead from Nico. Very aggressive, nicely done, nice line, nice angle. Good to watch.
Let's go.
Let's see now.
Arman's in the lead, Nico in the chase. Wow! Nico matches the initiation absolutely perfectly to Arman's, and he keeps it on the door all the way through the first 3 zones. Now, clip 3, 4, 5, 6, he's absolutely on a brilliant line. Both slowing down absolutely perfect to the outer zone 7. Now transitions onto the last outer zone. Big angle by Arman before transition, but Nico stalled his transition, got it right on the door through the finish line. I mean, that was insane. That was insane.
That was great driving.
The level of commitment you need to pull off a chase like this in real life is just impossible. That is, Nico's chase was...
Yeah, so fully deserved. Nico...
Arman did absolutely amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
sorry, I'm
Arman
not forgetting anything.
Everything he can, but that was not enough for Nico today.
Who we got next?
Artem Churkov and Emilis Valejka.
So Emilis in the chase. We got Artem in the lead. Both Supras. Nice initiations. Emilis is right in the right place, right on the door, very close on the right line. He's not shortcutting the angle or anything through the inner clip. Transitions nicely into the airpin. Will they slow down? Ooh, that was close, but they did slow down. Lost a bit of proximity between the zones, but now transitions back straight onto the door, outer zone 8, and onto the last clip before the finish line. Few wavering, but that was pretty epic.
Yeah, Emilis today is just like a black horse of, of today's competition. He's having no fear to face up against players that are already very high in the general scoreboard of the season. So
let's see if Artem can do a great job. Nice initiate. Oh!
That was a contact there.
That was pretty deep contact. That was front wheel to front wheel. Wow, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean, Valejka gets the win. That was very brutal. Contact with a wall, as you say, front to front. And he went straight into the wall there.
Ooh, interesting to see the
now,
Nissan
yeah,
go.
that's gonna be a huge battle. Stanislav Tarasov and Simon Sandman. Here they come.
There we go. Nice initiation. Simon gets right on the door, gets on the outer zone. Clip 3, now's transition, holds it back very nicely. Times them perfectly to the Nissan, and now transition into the D-cell zone, slows down. There was maybe a wheel drop by one of the drivers, I'm not sure now, but transitioning to the left outer zone, back onto the door, not using even full throttle, all the way to the finish line. I expected Stanislav to be faster, sorry.
Yeah, but one thing, like this diesel into out season number 7, he was just right there at his door, so maybe Simon was a little bit off the track, but
okay, well now we're changing.
His opponent, so...
Ow! Big angle initiation by Simon, pretty much a backward entry, but Stanislav is doing a great job mimicking it all. Times at the transitions really well, shallows up the angle to propel forward. He does propel forward, slows it down into the D-cell zone beautifully through the outer zone. Now transitions onto the last outer zone. Stanislav is doing a brilliant job. I can't even see Simon from how close he is. That was insane.
Yeah, very close proximity from Stanislav doing his
so what's
chase.
What's the considerations about Bakis on entry? I'm just curious to know what.
Yeah,
like,
they're
what
not
the
allowed at this track, but yeah. So
okay.
I guess we have a winner here. Stanislav Tarasov gets the win because of the better chase run. That's
So
what
let's go. Now we're going to
judges
Alexander
said, yeah.
Element and
Currently-
Adrian Chaplet.
Yeah, currently says standing in the first spot in general standings.
Oh!
Adrian with a hit.
Big of a messy entry, but they're back now. Looks like Alexander went forward, very big gaps, but now they're grilling it in. But I think this whole thing is very messy and just didn't work out to begin with. That was very, in the beginning, I was like, oh, well, I guess he pushed Alexander into the right place, but no, Alexander then tapped the wall, and yeah. So now we're switching.
Yeah, yeah.
Adrian.
Big swing from
what a
Adrian.
great initiation. That was hilarious, but looks like, wow, nice chase. Clip 4, clip 5, onto the inner clip really nicely, keeps his speed in check. Chase car is doing an amazing job at keeping it very safe and very good. Transitions to the last outer zone, door on door, straight to the finish line. That was a crazy initiation, wasn't it, Maggie?
Yeah, that was like pure chaos initiation from Adrian. I know that he controlled it, but it was like
That was like from one side to another track. He
like
used
you
the
see,
whole track.
like you see some videos from Ebisu where they are just throwing their missile cars into this hairpin, and
Yeah.
so yeah, so
He
that was
basically
looking
left
like,
very angry.
yeah, very angry into the track, and the judges are saying that despite this angry initiation, Alexander Element gets the win. So we'll see Alexander in top 8 right now. Server restart, and we are coming back with second half of the top 16 battles.
Oh, need that.
Okay, I guess we're ready now. Vitaly Isayev and Abdurrahman Al-Rukaishi. So Vitaly will be leading first, Abdurrahman chasing. Here they come.
Oh, nice initiation. Now Rahman goes absolutely. Oh,
Oh!
how did he
saved it.
stay on
He
track?
saved
That
it.
was crazy. Well, it looks like Vitaly had a brilliant job there. Oh, Rahman is going in places he shouldn't go.
Buddy.
But now he's catching up, transitioning to the outer zone. Again, he loses a lot of angle into the corner, but he made it work.
Yeah, he need to calm down just a little bit.
How did Vitaly not fly off? That was insane.
I don't know.
That was insane. Right, let's see what happens now. Is the anger following in the lead as well? Oh no, that's ooh, a lot of wheel spin, but it's okay. Very nice by Vitaly. Get it very composed, straight onto the door. Clip 3, transitions on the Manji to clip 4, clip 5. Abu Rahman is doing a very shallow line in the Manji there. But now Vitaly is catching in and slowing down the perfect amount. Very good prediction by Vitaly. And Rahman is staying on full angle all the way around with no recognition to tires. Absolutely blew them up. Insane.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
class driving from Vitaly in his chase. Really composed,
That-
going into this wall at outside zone number 2. Just
Absolutely. Very
Amazing.
good. Amazing, yeah.
fully deserved to win for him.
And now you got his teammate.
Yeah. Right now we have his teammate Daniel Andreev, who's gonna go up against Darius Ostrejka, both guys from Lithuania, so all Lithuanian battle now.
Oh, Lithuanian battle, let's go. Daniel in the chase doing a brilliant work right now. Fulfills out of zone right on the door, matches the angle by Darius in a perfect manner. Lost a bit of proximity in the Manji, but he reels it in now, slows down really nicely into the outer zone, all to the outside, mimicking the angle perfectly, transitions to the last outer zone. Ooh, a bit of a door tap there. I don't know if that contact will be impeding or not, but just tell him I'm there. I'm here.
I'm there and waiting, so
I'm there.
come and check me, bro. Okay.
Switch around. Let's see what Darius can do in the chase, because Daniel was very composed. Oh,
Oh. I guess
did he stall?
I don't know. That's gonna be a rerun, probably. Yeah. So one
Let's go.
strike left, and here they come.
Oh, nice initiation. Darius reduces a bit of angle, doesn't mimic it perfectly, but he puts him right onto the door. Closer in the Manji than Vitaly was. Then now we transition back on throttle, but Darius is just wavering all over the place. But he's still there. He's trying to finish the outer zone by a hair.
Yeah, a little bit chaotic from Darius at his chase, especially at this outside zone number 7. He had a great transition though before this outside zone, but then it was just like he was really fighting with his car to stay in drift.
And I think Daniel was doing a very, very good job in the lead. So I don't think there was any hiccups from there. So who's gonna go to the top 8?
Yeah, okay, so judges just wanted to see outside zone number 8 from the first run. Because it was also not perfect by Darius, that's why we had the contact there, so Daniel Andreev gets the win, and Daniel is moving on to the top 8.
Oh, good battle here. Someone.
Yeah, we had Lithuanian battle, now we have French battle, so Lucas Pasquini and Virgil chose it.
Let's find out what happened. Right, Lucas leaves the line. Virgil is in the back. There's a bit of a gap, but now he's going to shoot forward. Nice initiation, mimics the timing perfectly. He leaves him like a car length behind, but now he's catching on. Virgil is doing everything he can to catch up to Lucas, but Lucas is on a rocket. Absolutely flies through the zones like nothing else. Transitions to the hairpin, slows it down perfectly. Fulfills the outer zone beautifully on the right angle. Transitions back to the last outer zone. Virgil is doing a great job behind Lucas, but what a lead line, man.
Yeah, Lucas is pulling one great lead one after another. Really great to see his lead runs. And also he had previously in the top 32 great chase, so let's see now.
See what he does now. Wait, times it perfectly. He goes almost reverse behind him.
Ooh.
Oh!
That's a hit with a wall. I don't know if there was any contact
Which is
before.
the problem, we don't know, but I'm sure the judges are gonna go and look in replays
Yeah,
and see.
yeah, judges will definitely.
I'm not sure, because I was kind of rooting for him to pull it off without any contact, because there was like, oh my god, if he does it, that was amazing.
Yeah, if can he pull it off without any major mistakes? And yeah, let's judges need to watch this once again in the replay to see who was first, the wall or his opponent.
Okay, here we go. What do we got?
Okay, so judges watched the replay as we talked about it in the previous rounds. They now have access to a quick replay. So Lucas pushed Virgil to the wall, so Virgil gets the win. And Virgil
We jinxed him, man. The commentators curse. We jinxed him.
Yeah, we jinxed it, definitely. Sorry, my fault. Sorry,
Sorry,
Lucas.
Sorry,
My
Lucas.
fault. Okay.
Right.
So Damian Czerwiec and Vajdas Sipaila. Let's go.
Oh, Vajdas in the Mustang pulls off big angle behind Damien, but Damien is doing a great job now, fulfilling the outer zone as a lead should, right well to the inner clip, transitions onto the hairpin, slowing down absolutely perfectly by both drivers, good proximity, last transition to the outer zone, backs it in onto his door and holds it all the way to the finish line. That was very clean.
Yeah, that was very, very clean battle between those two. Like very fluid, transitions were on point. I think that was safe distance between those two. Not like safe, very not aggressive, but like
it was clean.
It was clean.
I would have liked to see more aggression, but now we got them
yeah.
switched around. Vajdas does big entry, goes right to the outer zone very nicely, and now we got Damien chasing perfectly through the Manji onto the inner clip, transitions onto the hairpin. Can they both slow down? Oh, almost contact, but Damien makes it work, uses the advantage, shows up the angle, propels forward to the last outer zone. He's not mimicking the angle perfectly, but he is right there.
Man,
that was sick.
My heart skipped a bit at this like I was pretty much sure that it's gonna be a contact there, but somehow Damien just avoided it.
Did a very good job slowing down.
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave a gap. You see, it's a good tough choice there, because you kind of slow down and then should you go back on power?
Yeah,
should you
okay,
not?
it's a one more time.
One more time, man.
Yeah. Let's go with
Let's
a
watch
one more
again.
time. So
I'd like to see more aggression first run.
Yeah,
That's what I'd like to
definitely.
see as a commentator.
Definitely. That's what we're looking for now.
Oh, there we go. It's coming. Vajdas leaves the line before Damien. Damien does a big flick initiation very early, gets it right, and it looks like Vajdas is doing a great job in the chase. Close enough. Doesn't lose the proximity this time. Fulfills the outer zone very nicely. Gets the proximity, transitions bumper to bumper, slows it down to the last moment, and he keeps the angle absolutely perfect in the chase as well as the lead. Transitions onto the last outer zone, and now we're back to the finish line. And what a round that was. That was
only one thing in the chase. He could be just a little bit wider at the last zone just before the finish line, but this transition, this proximity, it was just the same from the start up to finish line.
Okay,
Great
well, here we
movie.
go. Vidas in the lead this time. Damien, makes a very calculated initiation, but it works out perfectly for him because he's right on the door through zone 2 and clip 3. Transitions on the Manji, back, fulfills the outer zone in a beautiful manner, both chase and lead. And now, wow, he slows it down.
No! No! He couldn't avoid it now.
Oh. It was basically the same thing as the first run, wasn't it?
Yeah, but this time he just touched the throttle for half a second. Like, bang, and it's gone.
That was really good so far. That was really, really good. Well done to both drivers. Damien, that was epic.
Yeah, great runs.
I'm growing fond of that Mustang.
It's really fun car to drive.
Is it? I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, definitely. Highly recommended it. Okay, so no bad blood here, just friendly chatting while waiting
cool,
for a verdict. One of the judges even left the server, so I bet that's gonna be a replay going on. Okay, so judges said that Damian Czerwiec gets the win, and he's moving on. So judges said the Vidas almost stopped before outside zone number 7, and then he was off the throttle in the beginning of the outside zone. So this contact we've seen was not the chase driver's fault. That's
so I guess now we're
interesting,
moving on.
Yeah, and we're moving on to the top 8 now.
So hold on, there's something in the messages that popped out, and I actually want to talk about it because I didn't realize. Are we? Did you say it's the next round is last round?
Yeah.
Are we almost out of a season?
Yeah. So
no way.
That's our.
So who have we got in the running? Like, are we gonna crown a champion today, or is it still for the last round?
Right now, there's a big gap between Alexander Element and Daniel Andreev in the first. But
so who's first?
Alexander is the first. He's got.
And mathematically, what's the point difference? Like in second
Alexander had 330 points. Daniel had 244.
Right,
and,
so 86.
Yeah, like something like I'm not good at math.
Yeah. And what do you get per round?
Let me
How much do you get per round if you win?
Because don't want to mess it up. For round you got 100 points.
100 points.
Yeah, and you have some points for quali. So,
is Alexander Element still in the battle? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Alexander is
So
still
he
in
could
game.
kind of secure it today if he actually.
Yeah, I think he can secure it today if he's gonna
Okay,
win
well,
it.
for now, let's focus on something more fun. We got Nico Stellas in the lead, and Emily's in the chase. Whoa, big fast flick by Nico, straight onto the outer zone. But wow, Emilis is keeping up like a boss right behind him, not letting him get away. Through the Manji, transitions back onto the inner clip, transitions beautifully right onto Nico's door, decels really nicely. I mean, you can put half a car in between them, which sounds like not a lot, but actually we could do a bit closer. And now he reels it in. Emilis closed it to the last. Just it's beautiful.
Yeah,
But-
great
but
stuff
I-
from Emilis today. As I
Beautiful.
said, great stuff, but
And I can imagine Nico's is not slow, right? So
yeah, he's not.
oh, we're not moving forward yet.
Yeah, let's go to manual start, ready and go. Here they come.
Nice initiation. Nico's right on the door, outer zone 1 and 2, clip 3. Now through the Manji, Nico keeps his composure on the left foot brake to slow the car down and makes the dives on every transition. Ooh! Makes another dive in the corner and he pulls it off. Keeps the proximity, transitions to the last outer zone. A bit of a wheel tap. I'm not sure how it's going to look that. Through the last outer zone and finish. That was a bit of aggression by Nico. That was very good aggression by Nico, but wow, what a run by Emilis. He's on it today.
Yeah, he's definitely, it's his day, definitely. Okay, so judges were watching a replay at outside zone number 8, and they say that Nico was too aggressive. Lead run was okay there. Through the transition and outside zone number 8.
Yeah, it was that wheel, wheel tap that he gave him.
Yeah, okay, so judge said Emilis gets the win.
Wow.
Yeah, so Emilis is moving on to a top 4. Yeah, that's a great performance today. Right now we'll have one more small restart of the game because we had some troubles, and we'll swiftly come back to the server for the rest battles we've got in the top 8, as we have Emilis already in a top 4. We need to have an answer. Who's gonna go up against Emilis? Is it gonna be Stanislav, Tarasov, or Alexander Element? So we're gonna have the teammate battle now.
good as I can watch, I will know. There we go. There we go. Oh.
Okay, so let's go with the battle between Stanislav and Alexander. Both
Let's go.
drivers are ready, and here they come.
Oh, nice mimication by Alexander. Stanislav is on a perfectly line, straight onto the outer zone, mimicking angle and proximity very nicely onto clip 4, transitions to clip 5 beautifully through the inner clip, now into the airpin. They're slowing down exactly right, straight door to door. What a battle of teammates. Transitions to the outer zone, straight to the door, all the way to the finish. Really good.
Yeah, also Stanislav with mistakes at his lead run. Don't know if that's just the team orders.
That's interesting. Yeah, let's
to
find
carry
out.
Alexander. But
So we got Alexander and Stanislav in the chase this time. Alex does a really, really good entry. Oh, Stanislav straight onto the door. I don't think there's any team orders right there. He is battling it out. Nice transitions onto the outer zone in a clip. They're both flying through the clipping points like nothing. Ooh! Stanislav gets it on his door. Now transitions to the last zone. He mimics the angle better. He finishes better. I don't know what to tell you, bro, but I feel like there was the opposite of team orders.
Yeah, but
What?
I think that was not enough. And Alexander gets
That was
the-
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because as I said, sorry, Alexander was there, but
Well,
Stanislav-
another team battle.
yeah, Stanislav was off the track at every zone at his lead run. But right now, let's go back at the track with Vitaly and Daniel now.
They're doing an epic job right now. This is so sick, mimicking perfectly each other every time. Onto the outer zone. Now, oh, a bit of a stall up there by Vitaly, but Daniel is making it work. He slows it down and gets back onto the door. That was
Great
insane.
driving. Great driving, great proximity. That's what you want to see from the battles in top 8.
Yeah, man. But now Vitaly in the chase, and we got Daniel in the lead. Nice initiation. Both drivers. Vitaly closes the door straight before outer zone 2. Fulfills it all the way to clip 3. Now transitions back. Daniel does an epic job in the lead, but Vitaly's not letting him chase away. Transitions. Ooh, that was close. Slows it down. That was amazing. Now we're talking. Daniel's doing an epic lead, not stalling out it. Vitaly is mimicking it and nailing this door down all the way to the finish. Wow. That was insane.
That's epic driving from those two.
I definitely have a favorite. It's Vitaly. That was an epic chase, but I'm not the judge, so it doesn't matter. Great. Ooh, a lot of deliberation by the judges. I guess that was a hard one to battle away.
Okay, so one more time. It's gonna be one more time. That's just too close in judges' eyes to pick a clear winner. So
Well,
one
let's
more
watch
time.
it again. It
Yeah,
was
let's
fun the
watch it
first
again.
time.
I'm not complaining. Let's go.
Oh, a bit of a tap there, but they're both getting it really well. Clip 3, nicely onto the Manji transitions. Very close, bumper to bumper, onto the inner clip. Both drivers transitioning to the outer zone on airpin 1, mimicking the angle perfectly. Now, lost transition, boom, onto the door. Daniel is doing an epic job, pushing much harder than his first run. That was enough. Now, what about Vitaly? Can he do the same, if not better than the first run? Let's go. We're standing them. Nice initiation, both drivers. Vitaly's getting right onto the door, mimicking the angle perfectly through zone 2. Oh, a bit of a wall tap by Daniel, but Vitaly makes it work through the Manji, fulfills the zones like nothing. Nice shallow up transition, and now straight onto the door, keeps it all the way to the outer zone. Vitaly mimics the angle perfectly onto the last outer zone, and now to the finish. I still have my favorite Maki, sorry. I'm kidding.
Okay, Vitaly
Yay!
gets the win, as you wish. Okay, and here they come, Damian Czerwiec and Virgil Chazit.
Let's go. Damien in the lead.
Go,
and we got
guys.
Virgil. Damien, nice early initiation. Virgil, ooh, stalls up on a bit of a transition, but he makes it work. Now closes up the door. Straight to the clip 3. Transitions on the Manji. Clip 4, clip 5. Very nicely by both drivers. It's not super aggressive, but it's very smooth and very consistent. Oh! Virgil pushes a little bit hard. I don't know if there was contact, but he stopped it right on time. Now last transition onto the outer zone. Beautifully done. Virgil does a good job, and I think Damien did a very good job in the lead.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting going into the round number 2.
Let's go. Both are heading to initiation. Virgil does very, very early initiation, and Damien makes it work. Closes the door. He's right there through zone 2. Clip 3. Nice transition onto clip 4. Snaps back to clip 5. Onto the inner clip. Virgil is doing a great job in the lead. Oh, a little bit of a shallow up by Damien. He's a little bit on the inside, but he's using it. I don't know if it's a 3-meter rule, but he's staying close. Now onto the last outer zone. Again, shallows up the corner, but he makes it work for him. A little bit too much shortcutting by Damien, I would say, in the last two outer zones. But other than that, very good driving by both.
Yeah, just... Oh, the judges are very quick. Damian Cherviec.
Very quick.
We
missed something, man.
Yeah, we missed something.
We missed something. Sorry, guys.
Like, Damian also gets some points there, but the judges were very, very quick into this verdict, and we're going straight into the top 4 as we see Alexander Element and Emilis Valejka.
This is gonna be fireworks. This is gonna be fireworks.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
Alexander leaves the line. Emily's right behind. Nice initiation. He shallows up a bit of clip 1, but he makes it work for his proximity because now he's on the door of Alexander. Now Alexander runs away in the Manji, builds up a huge, well, big gap. Now back to transition into the airpin. Emilis finds his pace, gets back to formation with Alexander doing an epic lead line through the outer zone, and now all the way to the finish line. Very good by both drivers, but somehow, I don't even know how Alexander built up a gap there, and just... We're talking about 3 meters, you know? In real life, it's 3 meters. It's like, oh, that's a tiny gap.
Yeah, but here,
in here,
you just need to have another perspective.
Yep. So now let's switch them again. Let's see what Alexander can do in the chase. And Emil is in the lead. Nice initiation. Alexander takes a lot of risk, but he makes it work. Straight onto the door through zone 2. Now onto clip 3, starting the Manji. Very nice time transition. Backs it up and backs it back onto his door every time, every transition. Mimics the angle. Ooh, I thought there was going to be a tap there, but there was no such thing. Alexander is in perfect composure through the last outer zone. Transitions back all the way to the finish line. Just so smooth, yet so aggressive. That's why he's number 1 right now.
Great chase. That's probably why.
Wow.
He's now where he is in the general standing.
And not taking anything from Emilis, because that was epic driving. But wow, man. Am I wrong? Is Alexander British? British, Scottish?
No. It's from Ukraine, I guess.
Ukraine?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Emilis is from Lithuania, so... Okay, judges are right now saying that it was in general a very close battle. 2 small mistakes by both of the drivers, so that's why they say that's gonna be a one more time. So
Fun for us.
yeah, fun for us. We will see them going once again.
Let's go again.
Let's go again.
Right, drivers leave the line through the chicane. Alexander's flying in this time. Emilis did not have the pace he had before, but he keeps it and keep the commitment, and now he's right on the door, not leaving Alexander anything in the magic this time. He's not letting him build a gap. Transitions bumper to bumper. Oh, very good decel by Emilis, and Alexander does the epic lead line he's done just before, but Emilis now, he was on point.
Yeah, great.
Emilis found something else. Yeah, he's found more.
Yeah, he definitely found another gear in his gearbox. So
that was really good. Now the question, can Alexander do more than last? I don't know.
I don't know if he can do really more than that, but
well, let's find out, because he is bumper to bumper. It's closer than before. Straight to angle, mimics the angle absolutely perfectly through zone 2. Clip 3, now onto the Manji, not leaving him anywhere. I barely can see Emilis from all the smoke, how close he is. Transitions bumper to bumper. The angle is absolute perfection by Alexander. He's mimicking it to absolutely amazing through the outer zone. On the last outer zone, perfectly fulfilled all the way to the outside. Like, you see it too, right? It's like the angle.
Yeah.
It's every transition. He just gets it. Boom. He just mimics. Boom.
Wow, inch perfect,
wow.
Like in seconds.
Huh?
Just waiting for a verdict now. Okay, judges decided that because of a better chase run, Alexander Element gets the win.
Boom.
And let's go to another side of the bracket at the top 4. It's Vitaly Isayev versus Damian Czerwiec.
Go on, let's go. Both drivers lead the line. Vitaly's firing forward, but Damian is just going for straight line approach, straight onto his door, very smooth. He's not closed. Now he's closed it in through clip 3. Now onto the Manji. Vitaly is flying right now, but Damian is not letting him run away. Absolutely banging proximity. Transitions before the lead car. Now slows it down, reduces a bit of angle to keep the proximity, and now onto the last transition. Outer zone, snaps the angle by both drivers. Damian's right on the door and getting it finished.
Yeah, great
Couldn't
stuff
tell.
from Damian today.
Great stuff, man.
Really door to door with Vitaly.
So let's find out what happens when we switch them around. Is Vitaly gonna go even harder? Of course he is, but Damian is not gonna let him. Big flick initiation, straight line. Vitaly is right on the door, much closer than Damian was, but now onto the Manji. Transitions, clip 4, clip 5, 6, onto the inner clip. Vitaly is the man possessed. He's right on the door. He's mimicking the angle perfectly through the outer zone. Doesn't need to do any adjustments. A bit of left foot brake, transitions bumper to bumper again, and gets on Damian's door with the right angle. The only difference I see, Vitaly had absolutely banging angle throughout the whole thing. Amazing.
Yeah, just 2 amazing runs by both of the drivers. And I'm really curious to see who's gonna face Alexander Element in a great final.
You know what I want, and I want to see it happen, because they've had very similarities in the fact of how good they chased and had the right angle.
Okay, so judges said that Vitaly Isayev gets the win because
Boom!
yeah, just a little bit advantage both lead and the chase.
So we're gonna get the final we want.
Yeah, so right now we will gonna have a small final B, or battle for the third place, as you wish. And that's gonna be battle between Damian Czerwiec and Emilis Valejka. So both drivers having their day today. Like, great stuff both from Damian
Great
and
stuff.
Emilis.
To get to the third, who's gonna get on the podium
Yeah,
though?
who's gonna get into the podium?
Well, drivers leave the line. They're gonna battle
Let's
it
go.
out. We got Emilis in the chase, and he is right there, beautifully through zone 2 and clip 3. Transitions on the Manji, very close proximity, good line, very oh, a bit of a bump on the transition, but it's okay. Damien nails the adjustment, fixes it, and now transitions to the last outer zone. Emilis is right on the door and going all the way through the finish. That was good adjustment by Damien, man. That was a high. It was like a boost, wasn't it? He just
Like
sped him up.
bank, and just giving
That
so
was
much speed to handle, especially
very
going into
good.
this very slow diesel zone. Okay,
So let's go.
let's
Switch
go.
them around. Nice initiation by Emilis, but Damien is right there, right on the door, controlling the angle so much better, getting closer and closer on every transition. Clip 5, 6, thirdly in a clip, transitions into the hairpin, and now slows it down really nicely. Damien's doing a great job. The last transition onto the last outer zone, reels it in. He's a little bit shallow on the inside, but he's fixing it all the way to the finish line. I think that bump was going to be the determining factor, but I'm not sure. So let's find out what they say.
Yeah. Let's wait for the judges to find out who's gonna take third spot of today's competition. It's a Damian Czerwiec that gets the win. Yeah, both
Good
guys
game.
driving amazing stuff. In the meanwhile, Emilis is also pulling up some protest now, but we have to wait. Just what was the cause of this protest? And just a little bit of the waiting for judges to need to watch the replay. Okay, so judges said that even if it wasn't just perfect, you should, like, the chase driver should left more space for transition, so result will stay as it was. So Damian,
I mean, I kind of agree with that as well.
Win,
Right.
yeah, totally agree. And we're moving to a great final. So that's gonna be a Vitaly Zayev versus Alexander Element. Here they
Let's
go.
go.
Battle for
Here
the
they go.
first.
Ooh, Alexander right bumper to bumper. Great initiation by Vitaly. Alexander is right on the door, as he should be. Nice lead line by Vitaly. Nice on the Manji, Alexander. Ooh, doesn't keep up as much as before with the rest of the guys. Ooh, a little bit wide by Alexander, but he makes it work. Gets onto the door. Didn't slow down as much as he needed to, which is good. Now onto the last transition. Outer zone. Fulfills it perfectly by both driver. All the way to the finish. Ooh, there's an opening there for Vitaly.
Yeah.
There's an
yeah,
opening there.
Yeah. There's a spot here to be fulfilled, and here they come.
Can he fulfill it? Let's
Yeah.
find out. Tandem drivers. Let's go. Oh, nice. Vitaly so far. Better on initiation. Oh, it's a little bit shallower than Alexander was, but still, it makes it work. Transitions on the Manji. A little bit better proximity than Alexander, but he's shortcutting the track a little bit more. Now onto the transition. Oh, slows it down very drastically. Straight onto the door with Alexander, but Vitaly is not giving up. He's saying, I can make it, I can do it. And so far, it's a very close one.
Alexander also a little bit wide at this last outside zone before the finish line. Don't know if that was some contact between those two before, but yeah, all now in judges' hands. Who's gonna take the win today?
Is there a decision, or are we going to see it again? Ooh, strong deliberation.
Yeah, definitely. Judges taking their time to watch replay again and again. Maybe some.
No way.
Okay, so judges said that two same mistakes in the second round will off by both of the drivers.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay, so one more time.
Woo! Let's watch it again.
We'll see them going once again because judges couldn't pick one clear winner of this one. So let's go once again.
Vitaly leaves the line. Alexander
go.
right bumper to bumper. Much better than the first run between these two. Now onto the zone 2. Perfect mimication by both. Wow, what a line. Transitions out of zones. Fulfills them perfectly. Nice transition by Alexander and Vitaly. This time he's right onto the door. Ooh, slows down a little bit too much, but now he's back onto the door, catching up to Vitaly. Straight to the last transition, out of zone, gets the car angle and floors it. He fixed the problems he had in his first run, I'll say this. So, this is a tougher job for Vitaly now.
Yeah, definitely tougher than the previous one, so.
Let's find out what happens. There we go, drivers leave the line. Alexander shoots forward with massive wheel spin, but Vitaly is right. Oh my god, that was amazing. Through zone 2, Vitaly mimics the angle perfectly in the Manji. Doesn't let Alexander run away. He's there, he's knocking on his door and he wants to win. He's onto the last outer zone. Oh, Alexander possibly drops a wheel. I'm not sure anymore. To the last transition, last outer zone. Vitaly builds a gap, and now he's back on. Shallows it angle all the way to the finish.
Oh boy. that finish line was just
Wow,
pure
was that 2 wheels off? Because he
craziness.
was 90 degrees to the track.
I don't know.
Ooh. That initiation was insane. I kind of scared my family members right here, bro. Because I was like, I was crazy. Where did that come from?
Okay, so judges said that
Oh.
Vitaly Zayev gets the win. In judges' eyes, both better lead in the chase. So Vitaly Zayev gets the win. First place. Second place go to Alexander 11th, and third to Damian Czerwiec. And we are waiting for the drivers to come to the podium.
If you look straight, this is where I teach.
Yeah?
This is now you're on West Track. West Track is the track I teach.
Okay,
and drive on.
okay. Okay,
There
so
we go. We got our podium.
here they come. We have our podium. So once again, first place goes to Vitaly Zayev, second place Alexander Element, and third goes to Damian Czerwiec. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Great driving today, and we have only one round left in our season 11, so Daytona, that's gonna be our last round of this season. So
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
thank you, Yogi.
Well, it was good to host you guys at my home track. I'm
Yeah,
only joking.
it was nice to see you there at your
Yeah, it was
home
good.
track. Hope to go there sometime in real life.
Oh, that would be amazing. Come
Yeah.
down anytime. Anyone who wants to come.
Yeah, and yeah, guys, thank you, and see you guys at the final at Daytona. That's gonna be a 17th to 19th March, so just a little bit over 2 weeks from now. Okay, see you guys, goodbye and good night.